All right. We're gonna go ahead and get started today. Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday. I know what day it is. A little stuffy. I'm a little. My throat's a little sore. Coughing, not as much. The throat clearing a lot. So I think whatever it is now up in the sinuses, or not, or it could just be coming to an end. Because usually when the lymph nodes get involved, it's pretty much over for whatever it is. I don't know. It's just the way my body is. You know, I've been sick. I'm trying to get over it. We're going to power through. I am a little tired today. I have no idea why. I got plenty of sleep. Last 2 days especially. In fact, the other night I slept for like a solid 7 hours without waking up, which is a rarity. So I don't know. In a way, I've been getting more sleep sick than I have not been sick. I don't know what that means. But anyhow, we have a lot of stuff to go over. Yesterday, we did some Final Fantasy IV. We did a lot of grind, what I felt like I could do, and we did it. And we did it for like 7 to 8 hours. We got Cockatrice, we got the Bahamut, we got the Genji armor. Our characters are probably going to hit level 99 before I get the bomb drop. But it's just what I'm going for, and we're going to do more of that. I think tomorrow, at some point. I think we'll do that again tomorrow. Even though there's a lot of Guild Wars 2 testing stuff, there's a lot of beta tests we're going to go over today. So, that's what we're doing today. Thursday and Friday, I'm not sure what we're doing, because we might do some more Guild Wars 2. So, I don't know. We also need to finish up Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm hoping to get that done before I go back to Twitch on October 1st. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I just have to come back and get live. I don't know. But anyhow, Guild Wars 2 today. There is the Elite Spec Beta. There is the World vs. World Alliance. Choosing a guild start. The beta starts on Friday. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's not important. What am I trying to say? Let's back up before we even hit the betas. Season 4, Episode 5 is out for free if you log in right now. There's new achievements that are there permanently. So, that's there. We're not doing that today, probably. Then, to the beta stuff, there's the Elite Spec Beta. Catalyst. There's Bladesworn. I always feel like I get these names wrong. And then there's the other one that I cannot remember now that I've second-guessed myself on everything else. But don't worry, we're going to be playing through all three today. Then there's the DirectX 11 beta. Let me bring the game up so I can explain that a little bit. And if you have difficulties, I'm not going to tell you that I can fix your problem, but I'm going to tell you this. So right here, you can enable your DirectX 11 rendering beta. You click it, you close out of the game, you reopen the game. It's working. I have done that. It is working. I've tested it. If you get a crash, you need to go find your local DAT file and delete it. The only way to reset your settings at the moment until ArenaNet puts a patch out. If you crash, there's a few things. Get rid of your third-party apps. They will not work with DirectX 11. I will say that again. You're using Arc DPS, a template whatever thing. I don't know what that is. The shaders, the DirectX 12 stuff, all that, which I've never used. If it's there, disable them. Get rid of them. Do what you got to do. Uninstall them. But they will crash your client. Not always, but for the most part, there will be a crash eventually when it tries to do something. That includes Taco, too. If you use that, it'll probably crash you. I'm not sure how much will work and how long it will take them to get all that stuff moved from DirectX 9 to DirectX 11. The problem is, you're running DirectX 9, that stuff will work. If you're running DirectX 11, it won't work, but if they start fixing it, it might not work for DirectX 9 anymore. So we're going to be in a weird period for those third-party apps. I don't use them. It doesn't really affect me, so you're going to have to read up on that on yourself. The other thing is, if you're crashing and crashing and crashing, update your driver. more likely your driver is not set up to run whatever Guild Wars 2 is trying to do because you haven't updated it in so long. If you're like me, you take a long time before you update the driver until you have to. You may be at that point. By updating the driver, it may allow the DirectX 11 thing just to let you through and won't crash on the startup. And that's mostly what I'm talking about. If you experience other graphical problems, other crashes, you need to report that on the forums. There's a space for that. They will fix it. This DirectX 11 beta, I don't know if it's going to be gone. I still haven't seen a conclusion date. All I know is that the Elite Spec beta ends on September 25th at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, whatever time zone that is for you, that's when that ends. Starts right now, September 25th, 10 p.m. DirectX 11, don't know. World vs. World Alliance beta starts Friday and goes for the entire week. And then we go back to normal after that. There's also a World vs. World bonus thing starting today. Trying to think if there's anything else beta related that I need to tell you, but I can't think of anything. There it is. There's all my settings. There's my FPS. My ping is still horrible. I don't know why it sits so high. It should be sitting lower than that, but there we are. Let's get into the game, talk about some things before we get into the Elite Spec beta. First things first, I did hit my 39.5 chest. I'm at 39,558. I don't know why this number is so small. Ain't it? The heck? But anyhow, I don't know why they just didn't do it like the rest of it, actually. But we're up to 39,558. I did not finish the other 15 achievement points from Season 4, Episode 4, because I didn't finish the story. So we're missing 15 achievement points there, and then the other 25 achievement points that are available today. So that's another 40 achievement points, so that we're at 39, almost 39,600 achievement points if I go do the new stuff that they have right now. Halloween is also just around the corner. It's like 3 weeks away. So that'll bring another 50 achievement points. Things are going to come at us fast. So especially with the holiday season, we're all scrambling to do whatever for the holidays. And we all love that Halloween. So hitting 40,000 achievement points. I know. I also got sucked into raids a few times, got some achievement points there. I'm really going to have to take a moment and look at some things that are close to being done or I can do and start working on them. Make sure we hit the 40,000 before End of Dragons. End of Dragons is bringing this entire time, like a time machine. We're back in beta. We're replaying through old content. We're testing things. And it's really fun to see that an expansion is pushing us into this new Guild Wars 2 2.0 type of thing. Moving away from dragons, moving away from DirectX 9, moving away from just systems that just don't work into systems that are much better. Well, I hope they're much better, right? But we need to go in the game. I need to talk about a few things. The other thing about DirectX 11 I've noticed really immediately is the load screens do not take long once you have loaded into a map. So if you change maps, like one closes out and they're like, would you like to move to the new map? And you hit yes, it takes like 3 seconds of loading and you're back into the map. Before, it was like, okay, we're going to sit here for a good 10 seconds. And we're talking seconds, though, you know? In this day and age, 1 second is a long time to people. So, you know, back when you played on console, you get on your PlayStation, it said loading. You know, that could be 30, 40 seconds, a minute, sometimes depending on the game you're playing, right? And that didn't seem long. But now, you know, going back to old games and stuff and you see the loading thing, you're like, how do I fill this gap? You know, what do I talk about as an entertainer and things like that? But yeah, when I first got this computer and it was loading up Guild Wars 2 on a new 2 terabyte drive, which came later, LA only took 7 seconds, and slowly that has gotten longer for whatever reason. Now it's back to 17. Before that, on my older computer, it would take a good 30 seconds. So, DirectX 11 immediately having an impact here. The best part is, here in Dominion's Reach, I'm immediately getting an extra 15 frames per second. Is that good? I don't know. So this is the lowest I've seen it, but it hasn't really... I've been trying to get it to drop underneath 30 by looking out in the distance. There we go. We got a 29:30, but it just doesn't happen. I could get this down to like 17 frames per second before. So just to give you an idea that I'm already feeling the changes. So just watch the playthrough. You're not even going to really notice it because this given to you live is like 30 frames per second anyways. I'm getting more frames than that. So there won't be that much choppiness, and even if it drops down to 29, not really going to affect the quality. Yeah, I'm watching that playback. And this is mostly on high settings here, so graphics wise, I mean, ultra LOD distance, that kind of thing, I'm still getting over 30 frames per second. So when I go out in the world, if I find some choppiness, see what graphic stuff is broken. Alright, so we get to test this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. How fast that is. It was not that fast for me before. So, however DirectX 11 is doing things from DirectX 9, for me, it doesn't have to, like, work as hard as it once did. I don't know. Pretty cool. Up in your Mel, you should be Meld your story unlocked for All or Nothing, Season 4, Episode 5. We'll talk about that really quick. The Festival of the Four Winds is ending here in 20 minutes. Just to go over that, I did get everything. I didn't try Kingslayer or Light Up the Darkness next year. Yeah, we should try that next year. That's 40 AP that I really could use, but I've been doing so much. I got sick. I got sick just as I wanted to do that, so it didn't help me out too much. Did get my annual achievements done, all of them, just by doing the dailies and grinding for the stuff. So I got my traveling boots. I did unlock all the skins in the cliff that I wanted, the tonics, that kind of thing. There's a bunch of weapon skins that cost gold. I just can't afford that this year because I didn't farm enough gold to grab the other weapon skins. So that is there. The return to All or Nothing is here. So there that is. I just want to show I didn't finish this one. I didn't finish, and I haven't started Thunderhead Peak. So this will get us up to 15 out of 16 once I do finish it, and another 40 achievement points. And then next week there will be 50 achievement points as episode 6 comes out. I love War Eternal, so we'll more than likely play that next week for sure. Depending, I might do a Final Fantasy just spree. Just try to finish Final Fantasy 4 and Final Fantasy Tactics before I head back to Twitch. We'll see. If that's the case, then maybe I'll hold off because I'll have time. But anyhow, that'll be more achievements. This will probably... Well, it said 0, so I guess no achievements there. But yeah, right now, in the next 2 weeks, I have 90 achievement points that I can get just through this. And that'll also give me a 32-slot bag as well. So that's coming. And then we'll be off to the Icebrood Saga sometime after that. Yeah, be nice. What else was I gonna say? Oh, so here's... Oh, it just sends me back here. That's not what I want.
Greetings.
So the return to the Bluffs, all the story stuff, I didn't do. But I did go to the map and do this stuff. Really easy. Vimian, you have to be really careful not to miss the event. I caught the tail end of it because I kept forgetting where it was and then I remembered. So There it is. But yeah, the 15 achievement points for tier 4 is still sitting there. Woodland Management is going to be a hard achievement. I will let you know that for some reason on the Bluffs map, there is whatever those plant creatures are called. Why can't I think of the name of them? I know it starts with a J, but anyways, they're always there in the worst place and always attacking you, so you're going to have to fight for it. And there's not a lot of wood to be chopped on that map compared to the ore and tons of harvesting. So, and just to let you know, if you hit 2 ancient wood nodes, the other nodes disappear. I think there's 4 ancient wood nodes on the map, but you can only hit 2. So immediately those nodes go away after you hit 2 of them, and so you have to find the elder wood nodes. That one can be a little rough. In fact, this was like the 2nd or 3rd achievement, the last for all of these. I think, no, it was the 2nd, because I got Vimian, and the only thing I had to do was, man, what was it? No, it was Vimian and Woodland Management, because I did the Shatterer just before it, so you really didn't miss out much on that map or anything like that, since I didn't do the story. Most of it is story and like sort of adjusting away from Joko to what now, towards Calcatoric, so story's pretty good in this one, and the map I really enjoy, and that's also when they introduced the new Sunspear Sanctuary. It's not called that, Sunspear Refuge or something like that now, but they introduced that as well, which was really awesome to get all that stuff done. I really enjoyed it. But achievements wise in that one, Astarta Guidas, I did get some extra achievement points in here, if I remember right, but for the most part, there's a lot of story stuff I don't have.
Speak quickly.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's a lot of story stuff, and then there's a couple collections here I haven't finished, although I did get something here. So I don't know how that all works, but there's some good achievements left, so there's 10 there, and there's another 5 here if I finish out the armor. And then the higher tier armor, which is, I think, still expensive. But you get a Ascended armor chest, a title, and 20 achievement points. So I have 35 achievement points in the collections alone, and then 8, 9, 10, 11 more achievement points in the story. That's a lot of achievement points to leave behind. Dexterous and flexible, ArenaNet can go eat that themselves. Bug in the system, I just haven't gone back and tried any of this. Daybreak, I did go back and get that. So I did finish some achievements. All or Nothing, there's the story achievement there. There's Journeyman of the Forge, which I should probably finish up and grab that mastery, because why not? This one's pretty easy too. A lot of story stuff. I don't know what that stuff is. But yeah, it's usually what I'm missing. Oh, this one, without being caught in the branded imprisonment. I hate this Fugitive Achievement, the Fugitive Achievement, because if you're not there right at the beginning, you miss it. If there's not enough people there, there's more than likely you're going to get caught in the prison. So hopefully I can pull that one off. Then it's just, again, if it's just story stuff, then I can worry about that at some other point. War Eternal, though, love the episode, love what Guild Wars 2 was doing at that point. Toned a lot of things down. I didn't find anything too grindy besides killing 1,000 of each type. So that's going to be done. We can just focus on the story new story achievements, the map achievements and that kind of stuff. And the rewards there are fantastic on that map. So yeah, it's going to be great. And then we can go back to these awesome, amazing ones. Maybe I can finish Party Guardian. I got a lot of achievements to go through once we get to the Icebreed Saga, but I think it'll be worth it to get that. And I think that's where we're going to make up a lot of what I'm missing for 40,000. So, there you go. What else? Okay, that was the story. let's talk about the trading post really quick. They have this new hammer.
I have so much to do.
Comet Hammer is just what it's called, a comet. Thought it would be more impressive looking at the picture. They changed the expansion waypoint unlocked package to include major cities or something like that. If you haven't seen this as well, Fairy Wings, those are in the game. A lot of people like those.
Speak quickly.
They automatically flap. They do.
Oh, I did.
That's really cool. But yeah, those are there. Not really my style. That was there. Festival of the Four Winds kind of stuff. All that Tempest Cave. Cave. Then they brought back all sorts of stuff. There was minis brought back. I don't know. All the outfits.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Tools up 20% off. Check it out. I'm not going to be buying any of that stuff. Trying to think if there's anything else. Just the new hammer. The new hammer for the elite spec we're going to test here shortly. Anything else? Oh, let's talk about World versus World restructuring, beta, and that kind of thing. So, up here in your World versus World, or the default key for me is B, open up the window. Down at the bottom we have this new shiny tab. It's actually lighter colored than all the other ones. World Restructuring Beta. Here you can see your guilds and be able to choose the guild that you want. Just click the box for your World versus World guild. Because how restructuring is going to work is that our servers are going to be smashed together by alliances, then guilds, then players, that kind of thing. So the shards, or as we call them right now, servers, are going to create teams based off of playtime, number of people, that kind of thing, in alliance. So by choosing a guild, you tally a mark on that guild of how many people are committed to that guild, which will be thrown in a formula that nobody knows. I don't even know if ArenaNet knows. That's just whatever basic formula they have. But this Friday, we will just be playing with people we've probably never played with before or haven't played with in a long time. So it's no longer just taking two servers and smashing them together for their population. Now we will have teams made from that kind of stuff. So make sure you get in here and choose the guild you want to play with. Talk to your friends. Talk to people if you want to get involved with World versus World. And this will be available until Friday. So today till World versus World reset, this gets locked out, because then that's it. You're on whatever team they put you on for that week. So if you want to be involved, make sure you get into the guild you want to be involved with and click that box. Don't do that, you won't be playing with them. That's it. That's all I got to say there. We'll probably talk more about that next week, I hope. So I see some catalysts here. I see the Vindicator. That's the one I couldn't remember earlier. Two dads, one rev. Let's get to that. I'm ready. I'm going to. I'm glad they moved these beta characters over here. It probably annoys some people, but you know it's more annoying when you have a bunch of characters and you have to do that every time. I have 19 characters. You know, when I started this game, I said, I'll probably just end up with 12 characters. We'll see what the expansions give me. Already at 19. Unbelievable. And I was thinking long term. Because on Guild Wars 1, I think I only have 9 characters or something like that. Here I have 10 more than that. Anyhow. Let's make a character. What are we going to run? Let's do Gotta do first a warrior. I love Asuran warriors. Run that. It's telling me Revenant. Now let's do an Asuran warrior. Yeah, let's not get too fancy here. Really? Trade out one of those? I don't think that actually is what happens, right? What we're gonna name this character? Pew pew slash. Already in use? My god, okay. Rarely does that happen to me. Let's think of a name. I wasn't thinking too hard. The best part of betas, making a character. Giving it just the most ridiculous name. That's gotta be taken, but we're gonna try it. Microwave Pop. Nobody took that name. Microwave Pop. I usually use appliances and some kind of verb. Description word. Or just like a quick first name during betas. So if you ever run around, you're like, what's that say? Ernest Freddy? That's probably me. More than likely. Alright, we are on a Blade Sworn. See what they gave us. Blade Sworn! We can now use our gun saber and a offhand pistol. Looks like they give us axe pistol. We have our charges down here in flow. By the way, I didn't really watch anything about these characters. I saw a little bit on Revenant, but I just, you know, I wasn't feeling too good, so I didn't see much. Oh, we can go to the Eye of the North. Again, beta characters won't have access to everything. Hopefully, like, not the guild hall and things like that. So, let's look here. Flow is gained at a constant rate while combat and decays quickly when combat ends. So, be in combat for flow. We'll leave that's normal. Attacking will not generate flow, and flow cannot be used for core warrior burst skills. Skills and traits that generate adrenaline will have their adrenaline gain converted to flow. So it's still adrenaline at the essence. We have access to the gun saber, an alternative weapon set, but lose the ability to swap to other weapon sets during combat. Adrenaline is replaced with flow. So, we can take out our gun saber here. Huh. Woo! It's so pretty. I find it interesting that they just, instead of like, I don't know. As I've said to other people, I think it would have been really cool if they brought in, what am I thinking? You know, they gave us pole arms or something, you know? But instead, they were like, let's just give a whole new weapon to a class, but not really. Just sort of like great sword with these new abilities, you know? And, you know, that isn't the worst thing, but gosh, I don't know. It just bothers me. After delay, deliver a circular attack to foes around you. Increase flow rate if this hits. Swapping weapons strikes all nearby foes. Gotta be in combat, though. Okay, cool. Unless an enemy's within range. Interesting. If you're struck while in the dragon trigger, gain protection. So we haven't been able to unlock that yet. Using the final round of ammo on an ammunition skill reduces the recharge of all equipped skills. By 1 second. Gain ferocity for a short duration when you hit with an explosion. That stacks duration. Hit with an explosion. Maximum duration is 10 seconds. The one they have on is Unyielding Dragon, but I'm going to go ahead and just go bottom row. We'll go bottom, mid, and then top. Not saying that's the best. It's just a good way to test things, and then we can get into it a little bit more. Dragon Slash has a lower maximum charge level, but yeah, I see it's only 5 now. So it's half. But re-enters Dragon Trigger if you can pay the flow cost. I have no idea what that means. Fill yourself and enter Stim State. When Stim State expires, you're healed again. Using the skill while in Stim State grants boons. Quickness. Vigor. They're giving a lot of vigor, you know?
Incidentally, this is also where 80% of
Flow stabilizer, bulletproof barrier. A device that explodes when it lands, leaves behind a barrier that blocks projectiles. Has charges. Throw a device that leaves behind a wall of energy, crippling foes that pass through it. Foes that are already crippled become immobilized. A clicker, too. Huh. Increase flow rate and gain stability. If you already have stability, gain additional flow rate. So you can build up some of it. I see my passive flow there. Reload ammo on all of your profession skills. Okay, and what's the one that's not marked here? Fade backwards while dropping a mine that cripples foes. This skill recharges Dragon Trigger. Break stun. Okay. Our pistol skills are Gun Stinger. Quickly step forward to strike your foe while reloading your gun. Stores ammo to skill 5. Fire all barrels in your hand cannon to deal damage to foes in front of you. This skill consumes all ammo when fired and pushes you back slightly. Okay. Interesting stuff. Let's go die. So if I hit weapon swap in that, it'll drop the rifle. They have rifle and that, so it's just all gunslinging. Got it. Doesn't really matter where I go because wherever I go, it is what it is. Addition damage. We'll eat some food just for a little bit more. Also notice my health is at 31,000. So let me check equipment really quick. Marauder, divine stats. Power, precision, vitality, ferocity. More marauders, right? That's all marauders. Divine stats? Really? You can get to 31,000 health with that? Accuracy, force, and leeching. Go get our flow on. Huh? Do it. This might be better, might be worse. I don't know. Then Berserker. We also can choose different equipment if we want. I'm not going to get too crazy with this. There are going to be some people out there already theory crafting and things like that. I may do a little bit of that, but my big goal here is just to test the build. Not really get... I don't know. Not really get too involved with the process too much of that kind of thing, because it's not permanent and they can change things before it comes out. So, yeah, don't get in trouble. I want to use that 5 skill to get into trouble. Go. Oh, that's... I don't have enough ammo.
They'll regret riling me up.
I have no idea what that did. It changed my skills? I don't know, the dragon trigger, it changes something. Run out of targets. We'll come kill those targets. We could be in trouble. I need to build up the flow. Can't really do that if I
Adrenaline rising. Executing escape plan.
if I can't use the flow here. And that just sort of works. I'm trying to think of what that is. Build, immediately I can tell you I don't like this. And the reason I don't like it is because it plays like an engineer. There's an extra step to my adrenaline because they took away my ability. So instead of giving us a new weapon for the build, they just gave us a whole new, it's like a kit. And then I don't know, I'm trying to figure out, so what was my other trait lines? Strength and arms? Yeah, I know what they're trying to do here. It's a lot of work, but the problem is you're gonna kill most of your targets before. So it's weird what they're doing with these elite specs. And at first I was on board, but now I'm starting to understand, like, I really hope I really hope we're not going to just be bursty things, and the stuff we're going to be fighting we have to kill quickly, or we're just going to be devastated in End Dragons. Because they're trying to make this very flashy, fast-paced, bursty combat with all the elite specs. And I don't know, it's starting to bother me a bit because it's so against what we've been doing that when you find a class and you get a good flow of something, that's good. Weird to say with the flow on this, but my point is, like, on Guardian, when I can't even think the name of it anymore. That's how unrememberable that class is. It's just whatever they did with that elite spec wasn't enough, or there's this tempo thing involved and it's just not very good. And so like right here, you're gonna suffer because you have to get your stability up before you get hit here, and none of these skills back you up. None of these new utilities back you up. They're for something else that I'm not playing. They are for something else that I'm not playing here. And I don't know what that is. Because none of these skills break you out. It's just as bad as Necro. I just... Look, I'm getting CC'd to death. There's nothing I could do. Right? You do not play these classes with everything that they've given you. And for that, it's a waste of time. What are we doing here, ain't it? That's my question. What are we doing here? What is this? Because it's not Guild Wars 2. It's something else, and it's really funky. And it's really frustrating to see the warrior class get something that has to be set up to this point, and if you get CC'd, you're fucked. That's it. That's all you're giving me here. You're giving me a class that isn't good anymore. How am I supposed to be a veteran guerrilla if I'm busy doing that? That means I have to get rid of the utilities. That means a lot of the traits are meaningless, right? And I'm already frustrated because it doesn't have to be that way. So you're just trying things, and it's frustrating because I don't care how fleshed out this could possibly be. Is this the kind of combat that we need? No, I like faster paced combat, but not if it's a lot of work to get to a point where you're going to be able to do something. And I feel like what is the blade sword supposed to be? What's the lore here that we're driven into, and why does it play so badly towards what all the other warrior stuff is? I should be able to hit this button right here and something magnanimous happens. But I get a new weapon, and then I still have to build up my flow if I don't have enough to make this weapon work. Just give me kits. You should have just gave him kits. Offhand pistol, sure. But this... I mean, also, why is the 5 skill the one that does this, and the 4 skill the one that recharges it? Immediately I'm frustrated because I love warrior, and they have slowly just chipped away at it to not make it warrior. Because it's, quote, too easy to play. And so I just am not going to enjoy this. The other thing is, I see all this ammo over here, but it takes a long time to do any of it. And you have to quickly use stuff over. So you have to use up the charge. What? What is so you've just made, so pretty much run banners. Go back to arms, run banners, get some stability through the traits. I don't know if the gun saber is going to be that great unless you charge it up all the way to do whatever. I really don't know. And I don't know if the traits are hurting me here. They had this. What the hell is Dragon Slash? Is that the skills that I get?
Me too. The Risen are so persistent.
I think the word you're looking for is
So burning.
and it's contagious.
And so if I do this, no, it's this one. Give me swiftness. No. Go to that.
Fury, accelerate.
A long delay for the swiftness. It's rough. What's this one do? Grants barrier, so it's the hillside. So there's no guesswork anymore. I would rather play Berserker and do the same thing. There's less work for it. You might not be able to do as much damage in a burst, because I'm guessing that's what I'm missing here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch other people play. Decide what. Just feels slow. In the sense of how it builds up its burst. I mean, that was the problem with Guardian too. You didn't have the right tempo stuff and things like that. You just crash and burned. I don't know. And the thing is, when you watch the presentation, so I watched the first presentation over the first three, you can see what's strong and what isn't. And then I went and watched another creator's video going over the skills and what they thought about it and things like that. And thing is, like, when they do the presentation, they're cheating, right? I'm gonna try to thank you. Gonna have to take this into a place with dummies, but the thing is, I need to take damage. Yeah, these other two skills are practically worthless. I mean, if you need to block missiles, sure. I don't understand. What changed? What am I not understanding here as a veteran player of this game? Where is my charges? How do you get charges?
That's how amazing I am.
Concentrate. Vitality restored.
I'm just dying. Well, how do you get charges? Why am I so confused about this? I have the wrong thing targeted.
They'll regret riling me up.
How do you get charges? Let me go back to what they had set up and try again.
Adrenaline approaching maximum.
The Willbender? What? Let's see if I can find an answer. But I'm not understanding this. But that's my point. But that's my whole point of this. I shouldn't be frustrated. This should be as intuitive as anything. That's why I love Virtuoso. It was just right there and blatantly in your face what everything does. That 5 skill sucks. It's worthless. This 5 skill right here. Why did it do that? Oh, so you get it from the flow. So it's engineer. Look, I'm okay with copy pasting. I'm not okay with copy pasting make it worse. But hold on, if you do the other trait, let me get out of this. Let me kill this dude. If you do the other trait, problem was I wasn't letting this charge because it's so anti-warrior. The whole point of building up something is to use the stuff immediately. You're waiting, so you have to wait for the flow to charge, and then you have to wait for it to count down to do the what? What? No, that's not warrior. That is so anti-warrior. It should have been like Hollow Smith, except we just explode. But I guess that'd be too much Berserker. I don't like this one. You wouldn't catch me playing this. This is the same problem I had with Path of Fire, though. They had, like, ideas, and then they're like, I hope you play Scourge and Firebrand. Like, there's always just those classes that you play. Yeah, that 5 skill on this, yeah, very disgusting. Like, you do that, you'll get something out of it, but just the way it is now, I don't know. Let's check out the other stuff. So this all is healing. so disappointed by the utilities. I feel like all the damage is stuck behind this too. There'd be no reason to play it. I mean, for me, there's already better things now. I mean, without it. I'm gonna have to watch people play this and decide what possibly they could be doing to enjoy such a just long ramp up to something that's just over in a second. You know? That's just not my play style. I like to consistently be doing something. Not work to get my adrenaline just to have it taken away anyways. And you have to be with this weapon too. I'm gonna leave it to other people to play this class. And someone out there is gonna be like, it should be the meta, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to those people. Don't listen. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not enjoying it. Someone is going to enjoy it. And then there's going to be people who are gonna tell you that you should be doing this. And I'm gonna tell you, no. If you're like me and you're not enjoying it, bail. Because you can spend hours playing on this and never get that same feeling or even an ounce of the feeling that they have. And even if you do, it's fleeting. Because if the play style works against how you like to play, you will only plateau. And you will not become a better player. No matter how much somebody tells you practicing something, you will get better at it. It's not always true. There's just a point where you're going to get better at it, and then that's still not going to be the line people are telling you to be at. Right? You can go sing and practice singing, but if your vocal cords just aren't good at hitting the tones and things like that, you're not going to be the greatest singer. Okay? It's just the way life is sometimes. Video games express it a lot. If a style of gameplay is working against how you feel when you play something, and it's important to know your own, I don't know, flow to it. I guess we'll continue with flow here. But this Bladesworn is clunky as hell to me. Going from a Reaper where you go into Shroud and you start using skills, so like this is the same idea here. Boom, right? I go into Shroud, I start using skills. The problem is these skills are slow. And they're so clunky. I mean, on a Reaper, it's fast. There's a reason why you're using this stuff. It combos out. I can't see it here. I'm trying to figure out what the point of all of it is. Must be something in the traits. But I don't know. I don't know if this like synergizes with something. But going into Shroud is meaningless when you're not really in Shroud though, right? It's just like taking out the Scythe early, except I'm getting none of the bonuses. So I'm sitting here and I have to hit something until my bar charges up. Then to finally go into true Shroud, right? As a Hollowsmith, you build up heat for your skills, right? But then you have to wait to do anything if you want to get the most out of it. You have to sit there. And all the utilities they have given you don't help you with that, as far as I can tell. I mean, blocking projectiles, I'll give them that, but this didn't work either. I don't remember the gorillas getting stopped by this. Did it work? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not my style play, because I've already played something better. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. I've read the skills, but they just... Look how slow it is. How do I get flow? How do I get this flow? How do I not get kicked on my face and die? The heal skill went off after I went down? That's gonna be buggy as shit. See, that blocks their projectiles. Anyways, I didn't get to try this out. What? Oh man, you would already killed it as a berserkers. I don't know, better stats maybe. I don't know what this is. I don't really care for it. I can tell you right away that I'm not gonna be playing it. Just same thing like on my Necro. I'm not gonna be playing Harbinger. There's just no point in playing Harbinger. Especially, I think the weakest part of every build so far, every elite spec, is the utilities. They're almost like an afterthought to the class, or they just didn't want to give them utilities, which I would have been okay with, actually. Like, on Virtuoso, their elite skill is great if the thing is standing still. Like, there's always this, like... Reload ammo on all of your profession skills. Yeah, that's great, but I mean... This doesn't even have ammo.
Health increasing.
I don't understand. I don't know. They've made it something really complex here that could have been really simple. It would have been really cool to see adrenaline built up and then you can switch to a new weapon and start bursting down almost like a Reaper. But they already have that as a Zerker, right? They have the Zerker effect. I don't know, I'm trying to think. What else? Same thing, I guess, with Spellbreaker to a point. I guess they were just, oh, let's try something new. Let's put Hollow Smith on Warrior, and I just don't think it feels... On Hollow Smith, it's really smooth, because you can use your utilities, right, to build up heat in a certain way. But this one, I feel like there's just nothing that's really adding to the flow with these utilities. They're just adding ammo charges. But I don't see a lot of flow... stuff here except hit somebody in the face for adrenaline. I hope I'm not wrong. I mean, I didn't understand the charges, but that's my problem. I'm not understanding this. And it should be right in my face like, oh, okay, this is how this class plays. And the thing is, there's like stipulation to everything I'm doing here. Also, I don't think I've gone down on Warrior this much since Heart of Thorns. I mean, I play a Zerker. See, there's this flow. But it's slow. Also, does this not update real time? No. And then you lose it extremely fast. I mean, like... it ain't gonna carry over. I don't know. Hopefully somebody out there says, you know, this is it and this is the step-by-step process to play this. Because I'm not going to spend the time to learn this class when everything has been bundled behind. One, you have to use this, right? So you have to go 1, make sure you have enough, 2, wait, then use the skills to get the most out of it. And if you don't use it at the right time, you're not gonna do it. Kraken, what's going on? I don't know. I bet somebody out there though is like, I love this! I hope they do. Because I don't want this to be like, gosh, what elite spec? What's the worst elite spec but people don't play anymore? Can't even think of it. There's so many elite specs I don't play at all. I don't play Weaver because I don't like Elementalist. We're about to go to Elementalist. I didn't want to do that one first to put me in a salty mood. I thought I was going to enjoy this, but I don't. I just don't. I don't know. My suggestion is don't use these utilities. Use something that gives you adrenaline, breaks stun, gives you stability. This would be really good. I mean, even the signets would be better. What is the positive flow to that? 15 seconds? Hold on, let me put myself in combat. Fighting gorillas is not a good idea with this class. Okay. Really sucks that those charges can't be built from maxing out your flow and then doing other things. Then hitting the button and then using the skill takes the flow away. You don't like it either? Is it Ponix? Is that how you say that? I mean, I saw the screenshot of like the 300-something thousand damage, but I just thought to myself, like, is it really that easy to do? Because I doubt that. I don't know. Let me get into combat and see what this does when I use it. Just gave me a bunch of adrenaline. It just feels clunky. Like, I would rather just use a greatsword. Could you imagine swinging a greatsword, spinning around with it, charging at things, right? It's the same skills, in a sense. So, like, this is your 3 skill, this is your 5 skill on the greatsword. Trying to think here. I don't know. Maybe not 100% the same, but going from that, then you go to this and you're swinging it slower for some reason. I don't know. It would make more sense if you had to aim. I don't know. Feels the same way as Guardian. Like, it's the idea is there, but the actual what it should be is just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm highly critical, though. I'm a very highly critical person. Check that again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the show, I guess. I'm gonna have to find time for that. Just so slow. How do I speed it up? Getting life force is faster than this. Everything else that has a charge bar is faster. Hey, that, come on, man. No. I don't want to be mean, but this sucks. It just sucks. I don't understand. I'm somebody out there really loves this, and they're gonna teach me something about what ANET's doing, because I don't know. Just any other warrior class would have killed those things in 3 seconds, and I'm over here struggling, trying to understand what skills are gonna do the most damage. I don't know. Pronunciation is correct. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna try the catalysts. and it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna be talking to someone. I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, oh, so what'd you think of the Blade Sworn? I'm gonna be like, it's slow, it was clunky, it just doesn't feel like a hard hitter, and its burst takes forever to get there. And they're gonna be like, really? Because I thought it was really cool and quick, and you can combo this, and I'm just gonna be like, this reality over here? Let me drink some of that. Nope, just tastes like water. See this reality over here. There it is. Okay, I wasn't drinking the right reality. Alright, next one. Elementalist. Let's run. Let's not do a... You know what? Let's do it. It's beta. It's beta. Want me to run a warrior on that? Heck no. She'll be good enough. Catalyst. We do microwave? Got it. Downstate oven. Nobody's ever gonna think of that. Downstate oven. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, another melee." Blah blah blah. I will start this off. I'm probably gonna be less critical because I'm gonna tell you I suck at Elementalist. I do not understand the class. I feel like it's overly complicated for me to play, and so therefore I immediately know. Okay, first of all. Oh, I thought I did that. I was like, what? Okay, and here comes my problem.
I feel stronger.
The heck? The Jade Sphere. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Look at all these. Look at these pictures. They're some of the best utility pictures I think we've had in some... Like, on the Harbinger, they were just like, look, elixir of different colors. This one, like, look at this. Okay. It requires patience. Yeah, but in this game, you can't have that much patience. Everything comes at you too fast. I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, like, I can understand keeping something, like, having the stamina against something, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, in this game, the faster you do that front-end damage and get it consistently, the better off you are to defeating something. So if this is a game of waiting to do all of that at once, you're at a disadvantage. Because if you go down, it stops, it ain't gonna happen. If something should lock you into place, if something should somehow stun you, CC you, whatever, even if it's on wait, someone can make it last longer. So you need to get the damage out on your go, not hopefully when it happens. I don't know. But patience is definitely not my virtue when I get salty. I immediately start trying everything. Which is on me. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. I just feel like that's just a weak elite spec. I'm gonna get yelled at here in a second. Someone later is gonna be like, "You didn't like it? You didn't like this?" And I'm gonna be like, "Nah, I thought it was horrible." Then everybody's gonna drop a bar. How dare you? How dare you not like the Blade Sword? It is the best thing. Gonna be like, sorry? Alright, so Elementalist. What I really suck at is the keys. This deal. Wing in? So is this full melee? Oh wow, this does something else. Maybe, I don't know. What was that? I'm always jealous of elementalists because they can just switch up their skills. Oh, we have to have a target though. No, it's definitely mid-range, not always melee. Definitely, this is well done. I can tell you from the blade sword to this is like night and day with the animations. I'm loving this. Look at all of this. This is beautiful. The hell, ain't it?
A brilliant ember.
You can combo that stuff out. Didi, what's going on? How does DirectX 11 feel? So far, it's been great. I feel much smoother. Here's the really cool part. So, I'm trying to find one. See, out here in the distance, see that person running? Oh, they're gone already. Hold on. See, there they are. Running out in the distance. Name templates are going to get in the way. But, like, that would not load for me before. Like, and I want to just pull out the, this is not it. I'm running at 35 FPS. Let's move around a little bit, see if we can get it to drop. But this is the most consistent my FPS has been in an area like this as well. And you're only going to see 30 FPS on the screen. But when I stand still, especially, the FPS does go back up, 40. So I'm getting about 15 to 20 extra frames I didn't have before. But I haven't really gotten a big combat situation. So that dipped under 30 for a second again, but then it just bounces back. If I look at the ground, I get even more FPS because it doesn't have to load all that other crap. I'm sitting at like 70 plus, right? But as soon as you look out in the distance, 28. A consistent 28. 27. Something happening over here. And I haven't seen too much texture problem. There's some things that have been a little bit wobbly in the past already, and it's just about the same. The lighting isn't too bad. I don't see anything exploding there. Right here. Right here is where I lose my frames. Yeah, we're down to 25. 24. Gotta be players doing all the things but that hasn't really been the issue. Like people using all their skills over here. What's the range on this? 600? A mid-range elementalist? It's on the weapon swap. Staff? The biggest problem with the Elementalist when it comes to long range is that it's slow. The skills are like... they're just slow. I get it. Of course, this is one of the most powerful abilities in the game, so I don't know. Water, Earth, Melee, yeah. What is my setup? Whatever they gave me. So we're about to go over that. Is that the picture for Catalyst? Hold on, you have all these great animations and this is what the trait looks like?
You look out. Get me an apple too.
It's just... what the... Hey, Dad! Come on now! I'm like, wow, look at this. It looks polished. All these animations go in there. My PC spec, I'm running an i7. Oh, yeah, that isn't... You can only look at that really on Twitch. Running an i7 6600. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's for editing stuff. I will never run out of RAM. Pretty sure I'm right at 32. It's not stuck at 16 anymore. I'm using Windows 10 Pro. What else do I have in my computer? I have a 1060, an NVIDIA 1060 with 6 gigabytes of RAM. The budget went on animations. So i7 6600, 1060, 6 gigabyte GPU. My monitors can run 144 hertz. That's important. I'm trying to think of what the important stuff is. In my computer. 32 gigabytes RAM. Yeah, that's all you need to know. The motherboard's aging. Get what that is. Had to replace it once. And I'm on a 2 terabyte SSD. Reloading maps only takes me 3 seconds now versus like the 7 or 8 it did before. So for DirectX 11, I see an improvement right away. I don't think everybody is. If I was running an older machine, I do have a laptop that's pretty old that I could try to get it on. But you should check out That Shaman on Twitter. That Shaman's been running all sorts of tests and things like that and what they've been noticing. I saw some of that on Twitter today. And then, I don't know, I have some other peeps that I know that are testing it on like 7 different machines with different kind of installation stuff on. Because they can't help themselves and try to break things. Yes. What do I have here? Arcane water. Get back to this. Depth of elements. Build up elemental energy when you strike foes. Energy is consumed to imbue the Jade Sphere with different elements, creating a combo fields and creating boons to allies in the area. Gain access to augments. This is the Jade Sphere. Okay.
On the mend.
Throw your sphere, creating a combo field and granting boons to allies within the range based on your active attunement. So we have all the bottom ones here. Let's do the other minors. Gain elemental empowerment while in combat. 3% to all stats. Maximum stacks 10. So it's 10% to all stats. What am I running? Hold on. Wait. I was gonna open the same window. Celestial. Alright, Celestial does look like the way to go. Still though? Especially with that. That's another 10%. That's incredible. Because if you eat the food...
An ancient mountain.
Crimson waves crash over me.
And did we have the, No, they gave strength. He had the divinity runes. That 40% crit. But you couldn't take that into raids. Not one bit. No one could ever beat that toughness.
A brilliant ember.
Kai Sus, hello. Oh yeah, all my settings for the graphics are pretty much on the highest. Yes. I forgot to say that too. LOD distance is ultra. Models highest. Character model limits highest. This isn't. Shadows ultra? I immediately lost FPS doing that. You don't want to set your shadows to the ultra unless you have a GPU running it though, in my opinion. If you go set up your GPU to run the shading for you, or the shadows and the shading for you, I think turning it all the way up is okay. But I believe high actually makes the game look better if you're not doing that. And just in general, I mean, rendering native textures high, reflections all, ultra, environment high. Not gonna mess with this other stuff. Animation high. I'm still getting 30 frames here. So I dipped down. I think the lowest we've seen is 24, which is actually an improvement because I usually dip down into like the teens. 12 frames sometimes. Definitely something over here. No, the real test. The real test. Do I have it open? We really want to test this. I'm running a 1060 6 gigabyte. I've not updated my GPU in a long time. In fact, if I update anything, I'm just going to buy a whole new computer anyways. Here's the real... oh my goodness. Look how pretty this looks. We ready? Oh my goodness! I didn't freeze up! Many people have died here. Oh yeah, 1060, 70s, and 80s especially. 1440s aren't bad. As the next upgrade or something is what somebody told me. Was it a 1440? Yeah, I still have smooth animation going through here. Hold on, let me open this up to the side a little bit so I can see. So, just being in here is a frame killer, but this especially, it seems to be smoother and smoother and smoother too. So, DirectX 11 is doing its job. So we need to go load in a different area. Immediately down to 30 FPS. Back up to 70 here. Man, look how pretty this game is. Wow. It's been a while since I've been here. Look at all of that. Turn the post-processing back on? No, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't have post-processing on because the screen shake and stuff like that's really annoying. Ah! Do this. That hurt. I don't know how this works. Run for your life. Oh, it pulses based on how much you have? Huh. Getting distracted. Next time you upgrade your PC, it's going to be night and day with the frame rate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right now my money's been tight for years, but I've been blessed by the community because with their generosity, I was able to save up money. So I don't know. I have a good chunk of money to spend, but it's really hard to stomach spending more than $2 grand on something that could break tomorrow. That's the thing about, like, when you buy a car, there's an expectation it's going to be driven for a period of time, you know, months, right? With the computer, a month can go by and suddenly just things are happening, and it could be software, it could be hardware, right? So it's really hard to spend a lot of money on something and not have it, then having to spend a lot of money to fix it or whatever. That is my point. Because I think this computer is probably the most expensive thing I've bought besides a car. And at this point, it's about the third of the cost of the car. and sadly will not last as long as that car has lasted. I don't know. I'm one of those people. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, we're testing frame rates. I got distracted. I'm so sorry. Focus. So we're at 70 frames, 113 frames, 136. So when I first got this computer and I was running this game, it used to run over 200 frames pretty easily in areas. So I'm down to 18 frames per second. Even and back out, 55. Yeah, it doesn't do it anymore now. Maybe I had my one shot at doing it. But yeah, this is used to just kill my frames here, and then you would die falling down. I do think DirectX 11 is doing its job, and it's pretty stable. Again, I haven't seen the same graphical problems other people are, so I wonder if that's on newer machines or older ones. And I'm just sitting in that happy middle because when I bought this computer, DirectX 11 was still like the primary thing, so it makes sense that it would run well. I mean, but again, you guys are only getting 30 frames per second, I think. Plus, YouTube has been generous to me. Yeah, I can just... Now I can see everything without, like, the weird unloading effect. I need to go back and watch my old videos, see just how different it was. Ah. Like to build your own? Building your own PC tends to save you money. I'm not going to disagree with that, but the last few years I've noticed the price of it get extremely close. It's because people have the parts and they've already built the stuff and they have to get rid of it. And since the pieces of it are getting rarer, they've upped the price, and so it's just not as stable as it once was in the market. Although I do like when you find something that's 20% off and you're like, should I just grab that? You know? Been looking at a CPU, it's been marketed at like $1,200 and you find it for $899 and you're like, why do I do this to myself? What am I doing? I'm just staring at freaking graphics. What is wrong with me? We gotta go test this crap. Coming in at 720p, 60 FPS. So they didn't downgrade me to 30. Nice. Twitch downgrades me to 720p, 30 FPS. Take that, Twitch! You can argue with that? You can. I know what you mean. Forget what you're doing. All right, we ready? Let's get back to diving. People had questions. I had to go answer them, okay? Let's look here. Elemental Empowerment. Okay, your Jade Sphere grants a boon to nearby allies based on your current attune. Oh, so it doesn't just do that naturally. Okay. Gain an aura based on your current attunement when you combo. Gaining an aura grants you Elemental Empowerment. Okay. Boons applied by your Jade Sphere have increased duration. So this is all Jade Sphere down here. It just plays to the boons. Okay. Gain Elemental Empowerment Might when you disable or immobilize a foe. Gain Elemental Empowerment and Vigor when you evade an attack. While at maximum stacks of Elemental Empowerment, its effectiveness is increased. Gain stability when you're in an aura. Gain increased outgoing damage when you gain an aura. So up to 10%. Damage reduction is increased when you gain an aura. See, this is so much more interesting than the warrior. But I don't know, it's sort of playing on what the Tempest turned into, right? The whole idea is to combo. Person did what I did. I see you. Can we combo? And the new one for gaming, I don't like the dual PC setup because it creates problems too. Although I will think long and hard about that. The thing is, I'm the only one in my home with a powerful PC. And the other person who makes the money for the home needs a PC. So I might have to give it up anyways. Another reason I have it's because I make money with it. And if I get a new one and I just hoard it, then it makes me look like a jerk. When they want to do things on a computer, but they can't because we spent all the money on this computer. Am I making sense? I don't know. 600 range is pretty close. This has more survivability than the warrior had. Anna, did we eat our food? Eat another one. It's free. What's this do? Who cares? Relax, I'm just eating food.
You're meddling in affairs that don't concern you. For every soldier you've caged, I'll see 10 of you burn.
I don't know who that is, but they're mad at me. I haven't even changed elements. I can't even get my 5 skill off because things keep dying. This do. It's the burning, man. You put some condition damage on this? Block attacks. Hold on, is there a fire one?
Will the smell of death ever leave this place?
Only if we keep turning them into mulch and grow fragrant flowers.
Oh, so a combo. Look how interesting this is! What happened to Warrior? The utilities are practically useless. This one, they're like, yo, you running fire? Use this. Right, we turn this on. Turn that on. Whoops. In the wrong place. It's the same thing. You're building up something to do bursty damage, but it happens more consistently. I haven't even changed the elements. This is ridiculous. The Thief Elite Specialization does interest me. Does interest me. All because... And funny enough, you know, things got leaked. We won't talk about that here since I'm an ArenaNet partner. But the thing that got leaked didn't change my view on what was coming because, like, even knowing what weapons they may have or not have doesn't change how they're going to play for me. Because just because you put a rifle on something or a pistol on something, right? Yeah, I understand the idea behind it, but it really depends on how that plays. Just knowing the weapon isn't going to be good enough for me. And other people, it's like a make or break thing. For me, not really. Why am I getting a frost aura? But like, something's setting that off. So this is like an adrenaline bar too. Hold on, I want to use this. Oh no, I got feared. How much might we built up? Wow. But anyways, Thief interested me the most because just like going to Cantha and how Assassin was introduced and things like that, I feel like they're going to do something, because we already have like Assassin type stuff, right? Deadeye, and the Daredevil's more acrobatic, and the Thief in a sense is already Assassin, and right, we already have that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, man, I hope this is more mystical. And then I saw the weapon, and I was like, all right, interest still peaked. Engineer, I feel more than likely from the bugs I've seen and stuff with Engineer, I know what it is. And it does interest me, but at the same time, I don't play that way, so I don't know. And then I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Ranger. I want to melee this stuff, don't I? Get meleeed. How does this heal skill work? Regenerate your health over time. If this cast is in range of your water sphere, cleanse a condition with each pulse. Hold on, and I lost my earth. Gain barrier. I used the wrong one. It's not my... Oh, it has to be this! I'm dumb!
Winter storm.
The turtle. Your main Thief? I really enjoy Thief. Play a lot of Daredevil. Put this down. This. Oh, that's really cool. It would take a lot of getting used to play this one for me, because I don't play Elementalist, so changing elements would be a little bit harder, but there is a lot of combo. Still playing the piano in Elementalist.
A swirl of dust.
Endurance regen. Nice. I missed. Was that not hitting though? Holy cow, it's the I'm getting out of here build. It almost maxed out my quickness. Strike reduces cooldown of your equipped weapon skills. If this is activated in range of your sphere, gain a boon based on the current element. This is the better warrior! Ain't it? What? See what this does. Holy cow! And then you can move while doing that. See, I like Elementalist. I'm just bad at it. Darn it! Why do I like the things I suck at? Don't hit that. Don't hit it. Do it. This one. Hold on. check that out. I love that. Where you running? That thing didn't even want to fight me anymore. Alright, here comes the challenge. Let's go. Ow! Quickness! Fire! Might! Hold on, did my sphere change? It changes even if you... See? The number 3 trait, the final line. I think I had that on though. Didn't I have that on? I'll go back and check. I think I turned back on the trait that they had. Got your sphere. Go to this skill. Yeah, you can sort of just change the boon you need on the fly. Alright, we gotta check out the other traits though. I'm just playing with the sphere stuff. Elemental power. Disable or immobilize a foe. Evading an attack. So this increases elemental empowerment. Its effectiveness is increased, which means you can have 20% to all stats. Oh, it died. Too bad you can't check that on the fly without having the menu open. Alright, Silver Waste. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this one out for a spin. The Blade Sworn felt so bad, I didn't want to take it anywhere else. Well, we go out and fight things. You just do so much burning.
Cleansing waves crash over me.
Where's my dodge? I'm misusing it. It's over. Not. Can't kill what you can't hit. That's kicking my face in. I don't know what these do. Hit me. Come on. Hit me. I survived by panic clicking. Couldn't do that on the Blade Sworn. The Vindicator was very fun. I'm saving that one for last because I do think I'll end up liking that one. But the Catalyst is definitely more surprising to me. I don't know. Sort of feels like on the same level as the Wheelbender though right now, because not really testing it anywhere. Having fun with the idea of it, but putting it into an actual situation, maybe not so much. The Warrior I wasn't even liking before putting it in an actual situation, so I don't know. I think the Bladesworn has been the worst one out of all of them that I've played. Damage reduction is increased when you gain an aura. So this is the aura one. I don't know how to do that very well. I like this Jade Sphere idea. Build it up, throw it down. It stacks and stacks of boons that change. It's sort of like saying, fight in this spot. This is pretty powerful though. If you get 20% to all your stats. But how do you build it up? Question. Just through this? "15 seconds, you gain 3. You get one every time you get an aura. So that's the trade-off. It's 10% damage with 20% stats. That's some damage. Huh. Energy and Fury. Hold on, I don't lose my catalyst? But Warrior does lose their flow? What? What I noticed with DirectX 11, a lot more frames per second. Rendering at a distance, a lot better. Load times shorter. Just improvements overall. If I do this, this, no, this is what I'm thinking right here. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh, I don't have any of that. I have to open it up.
Oh yeah, that's my loot.
Force. What was on the other one? Force and leeching. Yeah, but do we want that? Alright, I guess we can do fire. we throw liquid silver now. No way. A bit more shiny? I wouldn't be surprised. My armor's shiny. Hold on, we need to go... Yeah. Yeah, hold on, I have mounts. What am I doing? We have to do it every time. Trying to think. That breaks stun. Didn't like that one. Oh god, I'm getting beat up by that. You can move with that 5 skill. So you can have multiple orbs up. So you can switch through. So you can build up quickness and might, switch to the orbs, and do like 10k a hit on that spin. If you crit. Wow. I do not have the mentality. That hits all of them? Oh, that hit me. This is gonna be a powerful class. I just don't know how to play it well. Much more intuitive than the warrior was. Just the idea behind it and how it works. I don't know. Be a lot of fun. Even though you're sort of stuck with what was I just thinking? I don't know though. You might be able to do dagger stuff with this pretty effectively, or scepter dagger. What am I thinking of? I just don't play Elementalist enough. Face them in more competitive modes than anything. This would be really fun in competitive modes if you can combo well. Because unlike Tempest and stuff where you have to, once the auras die off, you're dead. This one, it has a different way to go about things because you can throw those spheres down and you can just always have sort of like protection through offense, which is usually the problem with Tempest in competitive modes, especially when I face against them. When their DPS dies, they're shortly going to follow. Look, it's another catalyst. Also, it's a cool name. So yeah, I really feel like this feels better to me. I like the idea that you can just keep throwing these up too. Look at that. And then 5 seconds later, you can start the process again. And I don't even know like what you could do with the utilities and things like that. The utilities definitely are better here because they have combos. So once you throw like this down and you like do this, you get rid of conditions. But the way it like constricts you to an area and things like that could be a problem, but in raids especially, this could cover a problem area.
Swiftly.
Quickness, protection, and resolution. Incoming condition damage decreased by 33%. That would be great in World versus World. Although condition shredding is practically mathematical at this point. That was cool. What's this called? What were the horses called in Guild Wars 1? They're not actual horses. That's what that is.
Might makes right.
Why can't I think of the name of them? They're usually monks, aren't they? Gonna die before I can kill it. No! Yes! The burning on this is pretty good. Build up your might. The weakest part of this build, I do feel, is the traits. Although they're sort of necessary to get the most out of it, I guess. But I do feel like some of these traits, I don't even think empowering auras, no, the 10% on top of that, you might just be better off just 20%ing all your stats. I don't know the math though. But you could combo both of them. So you could do this one and empower and then find other ways to get the elemental empowerment on. I'm not really understanding elemental empowerment as well as I should, but again, it's new. But yeah, you get some auras. I wonder if you're playing with the Tempest that can throw these auras up more. Does it give you empowerment? And it may be a reason to sort of make a Catalyst and a Tempest work together for just all sorts of things. One can be very, very juggernauty, and the other one can just be supportive, and they can play off of each other with healing and things like that. This may be ArenaNet's way to sort of bridge the roaming pair in World versus World, or just in PvE in general. When you're playing with somebody to play Elementalist, if it does work that way, just getting an aura in general. But I'm not very good at getting the aura or whatever you want to call it. But I know someone that plays Elementalist a lot would know what to do to get them more often. I thought they were in Arcane. Restores health. Lesser Shield is a lot of fun. It breaks stun, too. Wait, Geyser partially revives down allies? We didn't even go down on this build, did we? How disappointing. I thought there was a trait line. I thought there was a trait line that you can get auras really easy. That's really what you want if you want to go full DPS. Look here. I don't know. Must be a combination thing, and I can't think of it. This is what they had on. I don't know. I wish I was better at Elementalist. I would love to show this off a bit better. Also, with the Juggernaut, it looks great. You have these swirling silver effects. Very goopy. I love that. That's a nice touch right there. Yeah! I love that skill right there. It just looks great. All the animations look awesome.
Might makes right.
Enemies hit by all strikes become chilled. Okay. That's like... Nice! Moves conditions. Oh, for each target struck? Okay, that's pretty good.
All my power. It's time. A soothing mist.
Really like the idea of that resolution, too. It's really hard to come by.
Heart of a volcano. An ancient mountain.
Look at that! It's so cool!
I feel stronger.
Turtle! Alright, let's check out the Vindicator. How long have we been going? Already 2 hours. Bladesworn, very meh. Clunky, slow. Catalyst feels a lot better. A lot of combo stuff. I wish I was better at it. I said from the get-go I probably wasn't going to be as critical because I know I'm bad at it. But really, I feel like there's a lot of great stuff happening here. And I just don't know how to tap into that potential. But if you're an elementalist... What do you have on your face? If you're an elementalist, I can't see how you wouldn't like this unless you're really that anti-melee group. There was a lot of people before this class came out that they were just absolutely against it. They were like, not another melee, blah, blah, blah. But this feels like you could survive melee pretty easily. Constant protection, good healing, lots of quickness. It's got a combo that that area. I'm surprised there wasn't a grand trait to double the size of it instead of giving 50% boon. Because increasing your fighting area is sometimes a better choice, but it is still pretty big comparatively to like Shades. I think it was bigger than that. So I don't know. Just comes down to taste at that point, doesn't it? All right, what are we playing? Char, a Vindicator. Let's do... What do I not play a lot of? Let's do a Norn. I will go female. Yes. Yes! All this is good. Name. A good name. Got it. Double Freezer. Yeah, nobody can have that name. When I actually think about it, name isn't taken. I'm just trying to be quick. I feel like that's some people do their naming conventions. Double Freezer. Cool. This cinematic. Yeah, we have a great sword. But it's too basic. It's too basic. What do they have in there? Force and accuracy. We'll double down on that.
The spoils of battle.
No kidding. What was the stats? Looks like it's Marauders. I'll stick with that. ArenaNet wants me to test it out. We'll test it out. The other one, accuracy. What was it? Does it give me that? Is it in the other one? The other one, isn't it? No, we'll just run perception. F it. Dual sword and great sword. There we go. Less basic. Cool. Nice little fan shape.
Might makes me right.
In the area. Oh yeah, I can't dodge. Well, I can dodge just once. Hold on, there was something else there. That is slow. Cool. Okay.
Quickly.
That's 900 range. Can't pull it off here. So glowy. And these shift. So if I use this, it'll shift. Right? Yes. Selfish and selfless. Cool. Cool.
I can feel your rage.
Okay. Oh, I need a target for this?
Quickly.
Dodge. Wait, is that the one that I need on me? I did see some of this. Yes, correct. Okay, I need to put that one on me. Probably good to leave that close range. You know what? The utilities on this class immediately all have their uses. Swapping this stuff might get a little confusing for some people, but I don't know. What happens if I do this?
Change ranks.
So you can force it to flip.
I need a moment. Defense, then offense.
Hey. Interesting. And that is my panic button. Use skills I know how to use. I can gain endurance back?
I have no time for weak opponents.
That dialogue wasn't very loud. Bill's, I don't know. Can't really compare it to another class.
Might makes me
At
right.
least not yet. Almost like a Mirage. Not really dodging forward, and you have all these skills that sort of, I don't know, have effects like that. We'll see when we get it out to the combat. Let's check the traits. So we're going to be running Invocation. I don't play a lot of Revenant either, so some of this is still newish to me after all these years. Devastation. I played a Herald a lot in a Celestial Herald a lot in Fractals for a while. More utility than anything else, so I don't know. But it looks like lots of damage. Okay. Let's check it out. We can wield a greatsword, which figures. Heavy class using a greatsword. Who would have thought? Instead of dodging, deliver a powerful blow from above, striking foes when you hit the ground. Dodging costs all of your endurance, can only be executed at full endurance. Interesting. I think that's going to be the toughest thing to learn is when to dodge. And I don't think there's any mechanics in the game you have to dodge specifically. I could be wrong. It does damage. Hits 5 targets. Abilities gain additional bonus. Activating F2 grants both of these bonuses simultaneously. Lux and abilities grant regeneration in the area around you. Kurzik abilities grant might in the area around you.
Change ranks.
Okay, not as much as I thought. Gain health and boons when swapping legends or by using alliance tactics. Attuned to the legendary alliance. That's some good healing. Grant endurance in an area when swapping legends or activating alliance tactics. Confused. That's alliance tactics. Okay. Swapping legends. Okay. Gain increased power above the health threshold, 50%. Gained increased healing power when below it. the good panic button. That's automatically going to be pressed. Dodging now grants boons to allies and inflicts chill on struck foes when landing. Extend boon duration for all allies upon landing for 2 seconds. Drop from above, delivering a powerful attack. Some might and protection. And then any boons get 2 seconds more time. Check out the other ones. When struck below the health threshold, heal allies in the area and cleanse their conditions. So when you hit 50%, auto healing and stuff on allies. What about you? Grant vigor to yourself and nearby allies after dodging. Vigor has an increased effect on you. Okay. Do Heltzer, your endurance bar. Your endurance bar and cost of dodging are reduced. The affected area is increased. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a downside. You now heal allies in an area when you land instead of dealing damage. Outgoing healing is increased for a period of time in landing. Drop from above, granting barrier and healing to allies in the affected area. Oh yeah, okay. Cool. Your total endurance and cost of dodging are both increased. Dodging now deals more damage, but affects a smaller area. Gain increased damage for a period of time on impact. 15%! So middle ground. So healing, DPS, the middle ground. of switching between the two. Interesting. F2 now refreshes the cooldowns of Alliance utility skills. Cooldown of F2 is increased by 20 seconds. Gain endurance for each target affected by your dodge. Could you spam this that way? We're gonna have to test things out on this one with the trait line. This one is very trait heavy. Unlike the Catalyst, I feel like traits on this one are extremely important. Utility skills look a lot better. We'll see how the Greatsword feels. We ready? Let's go do this. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. I'm feeling excited about this one. Go back out to Silver Waste. Why not? No rewards for my beta character? BS! Okay. Let's go. Do this. Man, Into Dragons is going to be an interesting time. It's going to be the first time we're going to have all the elite specs together. I mean, all of them. So, like, you know, from Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and Into Dragons, just like in the sense of that's it. They're there. People are we're going to see what synergizes, what doesn't synergize. We'll have a beta test with all of it, but it just won't be the same until we get more people together, you know, and see what they're trying and things like that. I hit hard again. What the heck?
Not enough energy.
I forgot I can't dodge into things. Can't do that though. Oh God, we're getting hit. That doesn't seem like it's going as far as it should.
Defense, then off.
Ow. Literally. I cannot hit these things! Dang throwing a spear! You're not even hitting him! Okay. First thoughts about some of this is, is that you better have oh, that's really cool. Okay. I need health, man. That it doesn't heal me. Darn it, that's a good thing. No, Beta Ray! I'm coming!
Charge through! It's my turn.
Got him!
Siege weapons ready to go. Someone just find and drag that dog.
We saved Beta Ray. We got it. So this one has like a faster pace, you know, hurry up and wait type mechanics too, except the damage is just constantly happening. So if you combo the stuff well, it just builds and then comes back down, but it can build back up quickly if you use that F2 skill to get your skills back. So that's pretty cool. I don't think that's working correctly. It says 900 range, right? Feels more like 600 maybe?
Might makes me right.
Class just feels strong, but very squishy. Probably because I don't know how to play Revenant. I don't think I'm understanding this. I think it's like the 5 skill. You don't connect, and I don't think it's 900 range. That's definitely more 600, I think. Maybe it's just the wrong tooltip. We'll find out, I guess.
I need a moment.
Ah, man. See? A lot you can do with it. But I'm liking it.
Might makes me right. Nothing can bring me down.
I like this 5 skill. That's so cool. Take some might! Really dodging into combat might be the better way to go about this.
A winter storm.
Fury is mine.
as a catalyst.
I need a moment.
Let the rays soon
What's really cool about that is, so that heal skill, it gives might and does damage. That's really cool.
Quickly.
I don't know how to get rid of,
Bring me down.
conditions. Oh, we're still missing... No, we're not, because this is Revenant. You don't miss anything. Get the utilities you get.
Needs rest.
But I don't know, like, yeah, what happens if something immobilizes you? How do you supposed... Like, I can't dodge out of this, or dodge it, right? So I get hit? I'm confused. How do I get out of this? So I have to change legends there. That cleanses conditions. Maybe? I'm busy! Got this. Got this. Got this. Oh. Ja! Come on, turn on the hammers! Oh, shut them off! Ow! Ow! That one dodge, I don't know if that was tested well enough. I don't think they... I don't know. I don't think they thought that all the way through. The biggest problem with the one dodge is that you need two. You need a dodge every 7 seconds. Because as it feels right now, it's really great when you initially come in, but then if you get immobilized and don't have something ready to pull the condition off or something like that, that's just it. That's how you win. Just immobilize them over and over and over, which you can do in this game. That's going to be a detriment towards the class. My whole issue there was I couldn't avoid damage. There wasn't getting out of the situation. My character's too slow. There's just so many things wrong there. I don't know what you would do in that situation. I felt like I was doing well and then not. So it's back to the will bender. If I know the tempo and the exact buttons to press, I win. If you mess up at all, you lose. That sucks. That sucks. This is what I'm talking about with these classes. I noticed the world map's a little blurry. Anybody else notice any of that? Doesn't the world map look a little blurry? But anyways, it sucks because that's the way they're building these elite specs, is to be like, I don't know, high-end skill, lots of reward, and if you're not there, you just shouldn't play the class? Is that what you're headed towards? Because I hope not. So the one dodge, I don't know. That's why I was looking at this. I was looking at this combination right here. So lower the endurance need for the dodge, and then gain more endurance for hitting the stuff. And then, I don't know. You have two abilities, just... This is a good panic button. But I could feel it immediately. Once you start getting bombarded, I would be better off on a different class to get out of the situation. There's just no mobility on this class. It's too slow. But again, if you had too much mobility and you hit this hard, you would be unstoppable. So there's that balance in there. I see it, but it still sucks and they could have done better. There had to be a different way to do this. I don't know what it could be, though. I'll think of it, though. You'll get in some more trouble. See, and you're so used to getting out of trouble with it. I don't know. It's like, but Mirage, what was nice about Mirage is you had evade and you can move right afterwards. You know? But having that dodge more often has been nice. I don't get this skill. What are you doing? What takes you so long to act? I want to like it, but there's, I don't know. Definitely want the dodge more often. I can't see that not being. I did like the protection and the might, whatever is giving me the pads. What other legendary, what other legendary does condition cleanse? I'm thinking Ventari with this wouldn't be too bad for the utility to get out of trouble. Man, I really like it, but I dislike it all at the same time. It has this weird feel with the dodge. Like when they add more dodge to something, it's nice. When they take away dodge in this game, it just doesn't feel good. That's why I don't play Mirage too much. I don't like standing still when I dodge. I like to get out. I like to use that movement.
Nothing can bring me down.
The barrier's nice too. The extra healing. I mean, if you're in a group setting, I guess the other one would be better. I don't even need to target them anymore. Just do a lot of damage.
Defense, then offense.
See, it feels good when you're doing things, though. You can get most of your endurance back. You can almost dodge just as much as you normally would, right? Or not more. I don't know why you want to take the hill. Because the might. But you hit so hard. I just don't see it. I don't know. It's a flip-flop, right? The two sides of this coin here. What does blocking do? Why did that not give might?
United in victory.
All those boons.
Some must fight.
Here to fight, yo! Save their life. I don't have any range. Thought about that. Would you run hammer on this for the range, just in case? I guess it just depends what you're going to be fighting. Sorry if I was a little quiet there. I'm trying to focus on, see if I can make it work better in my hands here. And I just don't think there's a better way. You either just get used to it.
Nothing can bring me down.
You don't.
Might, fury is mine. An ocean trench.
It's like running up and healing people, too. Opportunistic.
Nothing can bring me down.
I press the 4 key too fast, and then I lose my my block. Yeah, you hit really hard. But like not having the DPS.
Nothing can bring me down.
Not having the DPS detrimental when it comes to the littler things, but having this dodge hit more often with barrier and healing, I think is still better when fighting more higher tier opponents, you know. Elites and stuff like that. That's so cool. Just left. Guy's just like, I'm out. Wait, is this one of those bots? I saw him. As long as you're hitting targets, too. That's a nice, consistent dodge. Still a great way to set up the fight, too, with that barrier. That guy running. He's on a Revenant. I wonder what kind of support you could run on this. His utility.
Might makes me right. Defense, then offense.
Run. Am I doing all that damage? I can defend it and heal it. I don't know. I killed that. I just did it. I don't know. So the Vindicator feels pretty good. The dodge part, I think, would be something that just have to get used to, I guess. In situations, I can see it being very bad. Like right there, I can't dodge out of that AoE, so I don't know. That's when I should do a little bit of that. I don't know. So I don't have to click? No, I'm a clicker for life. This side I click, this side I use my keyboard. I've always been that way. It feels the most comfortable. And I'm gonna say this in full honesty. Being a clicker isn't that big of a detriment in this game. A lot of people out there, if you want the highest rotation and hitting 100% DPS, sure. Keyboard, 100%. But hitting the mark you have to hit, you can click and click. You can sit, I could sit here and just click. Just use my mouse. Why is this person dying? Gives you! Get up! I cannot see where they are, because I'm so cool! Die! What the heck? I need to get the rest of my F1 keys into a better spot, though. That'll take time to learn. Ow! Don't die. NPCs count. Ow. 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 What is hitting me and how? I'm in the middle of a dodge! They need to fix that! You can't just have people hitting it and then I got pulled into that thing? Holy fucking it! Do you even test? So these things can hit me even in the middle of that dodge! God, man, I hate this game sometimes because the devs just absolutely out of their fucking mind. Come on! There was nothing I could do except just die midair. Frustrating. To no end. This puts a bad taste in my mouth. Trying to think where I want to go because I'm getting out of this damn hellhole of a freaking existence. I hate HOT. I hate it. All the creatures that came out of it, the dragon, everything. Just blah. Just the entire story could just be burnt and people would be like, oh, is that like a Scarlet thing? And I'd be like, yes. Just hate it. The elite specs, great. Guildhall's fantastic. The actual content, the monsters, just the nonsense in there, I hate it. We're gonna have these creatures that can just hit you midair in a dodge. No cooldown on the hit. Which they did fix, but then they turn around and they just undid it at some point or forgot they fixed it on one thing and not the other. I don't know what the hell happened. That's why it's so frustrating to me right now. You know how many times I've died not being able to see the thing that hits me? Too many times. Those cannot be buffed. I like this. Now I can test things. Come on. You be buffed.
See why we should have to take orders from mice and talking cabbages.
Getting out of here. I need a world event. That's what I need. Because I want to try things in a group setting. Really hard to do, though. Mega Destroyer. Really, nothing's going on? Go to a, I want to see how bad that dodge feels. Funny thing, as a gamer, you have these expectations, right? You have like, wait, what did I get? You have these expectations, and it makes you very biased. And the funny thing is, it can make you a worse player. Interesting.
Agents, do whatever you have to.
Fury is mine.
Somebody's giving me quickness. Look at that damage.
Need to rest.
Maintain your fight and
He
focus.
moved.
Me, converge on the mine.
Waiting on your word, Imperator.
Remember, Dominion owns your people.
Ow! This vet is kicking my face in. I don't have a way station.
Beat back the enemy.
Don't wait there.
Defense, then offense.
Yeah, in a group setting, you have that. No, I got hit. Oh, let's try to stop it. Where did I go? Hold on, I'm coming. Got him. Ow!
It's my turn.
Could I not block that from behind? Guess not.
Defense, then offense.
I didn't mean to dodge there. Just have it. Get where I need to go.
Might makes me right. Getting help. Fury is mine.
No! Need the stability! No, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Dodge! There we go! Get that back! Dodge!
Servant of mine.
There we go! Throw down. Switch. Darn it! Ow! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Might makes me
Love it!
It's my turn. Swap position.
Ow! No, you jumped away! Got him! Oh, I forgot about this guy, Ray. Nice loot. Scared him away. A vindicator. Can't stop, won't stop. What? Repair this 100%. What? Repair this 100%. Okay. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Am I upgrading it? Okay. It's because using that doesn't hurt my account, so I can just sit there and do that forever. Literally to help everyone on this map for free. Could it be that way? Probably not.
I've been ready to fight since I was a cub. Couldn't wait to take out enemies on the battlefield.
Is it what you thought?
Got it.
Battle part, yeah.
Upgrade.
Never
10% extra damage you can take. Look, it's all glowy. What am I doing out here?
getting healthy. Oh. Fury is mine.
How much DPS this thing you do? Gotta be a lot. 30? 34? Something like that? I suck at it. I know I suck at it. Minions count? Oh.
Nothing can move. Fury is mine.
Got an encrypted message. The heck is this? Oh, it's the actual, that's what we're getting. I forgot that's an event. You have to take it back. Gotta read.
Nice work. At this rate, I'll be home before Meat-Toberfest.
Oh, you already took them. Okay, are they pushing the other side? Is it already pushed? Okay, it is. All right. Whee! Why are you falling like that?
Getting nothing can bring me down.
Somebody gonna fix this stuff? I'll fix it. Burn intense. Make this place look good. Walls? Go.
Dominion is sending propaganda to demoralize our troops. Grab a weapon and don't
Do
let
it.
happen. They say morale is low. Someone with low morale sit around all day and drink.
Sad they didn't make that more important. Rebuilding this stuff. Upgraded. This wall right here can't be broken. Look that way. That's the way it is. Defenses in place.
Nothing can bring me down.
Gate up. Get that there. We'll go ahead and upgrade this. Why not? Ultra. Swiftness comes a little late. I don't know why.
I mean, we'll split the bill, but I'll order all the drinks.
Okay. There's some vets out here, isn't there? Going to be? There they are.
Bring me down.
Ow! Save that guy's life. Doesn't even know he's playing the inferior spec.
Don't you understand? Dominion feels it's a badass, even if he is on the wrong side.
If there even is a wrong side, I'm not so sure anymore.
Wait, you're not starting to believe Vanguard's crap, are you?
It disappeared.
I thought fighting for the Allies would help the Jar reunite. But we're just destroying ourselves.
Yeah, I get that.
But you're not? I mean... Mushroom here? What? Could have done that the entire time? Barricade does nothing if you can just walk through. And I guess they can't rush in. Anyhow, the other side going yet? Never mind, we gotta go kill a Centurion. Centurion? Save their lives. See that? I showed up, everybody won.
I'm sick of waiting around. How can war be this boring?
Easy. Trying to think what else I need to test on this thing. I haven't done a lot of underwater combat. That really doesn't change. Oh, he's going.
Might makes me right.
Ow.
Fury is mine. Bring me down.
Gotta use that movement skill to get out of trouble.
Our land, our rules.
Oh, I missed him. Didn't even have time to hit him. Busy messing around. Yeah, you can definitely keep him more protected. I'm gonna switch this to Ventari.
The real battle is ahead. So, defense for position at the fort.
Disappeared. I wonder how much
Let's do this.
I wonder how high you can get that barrier. just get it in there. Just get Max barrier. Just do this the entire time. Just fractals and stuff. Yeah. Ow. Use that 5 skill. Damage. I missed everything after giving myself might. Ow.
Swap positions.
They all get destroyed? I'm missing. Ah, my laser! Ow!
The dragon waits.
I don't know how to build up might and things very well in this, but that's also going to be important. Big guy's up.
You'll have to take the space of a fine dead tail.
Whoa! You guys are gonna die there.
Structural integrity. Compromised. Defense, then offense.
Future is for the cause. It's our birthright.
That damage.
This is it. You've done well, soldiers. You make me proud.
Nice. All the loot. First thing that's gonna blow up are these. I like these stone walls might good enough. I don't know.
Sorry, my sister did too. Guess there's more traders out there than
All right. So the other thing I've been noticing is that, especially here,
Grab some munitions and get ready.
looking off in the distance and things like that, definitely better rendering of all of this.
It's been an honor to command you.
But yeah, the frame rate much better with the DirectX 11. I hope they keep improving it. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure there's more they can do. The FPS much better. Getting even just 15 frames makes a huge difference in how you see this game. I don't know what it's doing graphically. It does feel like some things do look a little bit different. I'm not having the same problems as I've seen other people have, where like things are just blacked out or non-existent, or the shading is really bad. Look at this guy. But anyhow, like, I think it's an improvement. I'll have to shut it off maybe, then come back in and check things out and see how different it is. But I'm just going to keep it on until they no longer have the beta or whatever. Let's think. I said a lot today. I apologize. Tired, I guess. Going back and playing those other maps, like the story map and things like that, I'm sure I'll see a difference as well. Didn't somebody say earlier that they saw like their armor was a bit more shiny and things like that? This game's always had those textures, but sometimes they're not rendered the same, so it might be that. The only setting I don't have on max as well is the shadows. I don't remember. There's a button for the F11? Okay. Can't remember. I could turn that on ultra. We're still running at 39, 40 frames. Game looks great. I mean, I really like being able to see the loading distance. World versus world, I'm curious to see what happens there. So, I think ArenaNet has a great base here, is how I'll say it. And then with the elite specs, the Bladesworn I don't understand. It's a very slow filling class, doesn't feel good in my hands, things like that. I like the Catalyst, just don't play a lot of Elementalists, so maybe that's why I like it a bit more. Or it is really good and I just don't know what to do with it. That kind of thing. And then the Vindicator feels really good. It's just that one dodge is a very weird mechanic. I don't know. Trading out the way I've traded out, I felt better about it, but I don't know. I just don't know if it's bringing more to the table or not. But compared to Bladesworn, if I had to choose one, I would choose this. Felt like there's a lot more I could do with it in the sense of, you know, how to play it and things like that. We are wearing Marauders gear and that kind of thing, so I don't know if Zerker has a different feeling. The class does hit hard, though. I can say that. So when you're doing damage, you're doing damage. I don't know how glassy it is with the one dodge, but I do feel like if you immobilize, cripple, movement-based conditions are a huge detriment to the class. So you're going to have to play in a way to get rid of those kind of conditions quickly. especially in competitive modes. But other than that, like, the skills, especially on Greatsword, feel really good to use. The utilities are nice there, that kind of thing. Catalyst, the utilities seem pretty interesting. There's some synergy and things like that. I don't know if they're as useful as switching through the elements and things like that, but I'm sure somebody out there understands that. I love the sphere mechanic, turning an area into like, this is my space. I'm gonna be giving boons here. We're gonna fight hard. Oh, well, that sucks. We're going into the void! And it's gone. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. It is a beta. It is a beta. But, on Bladesworn, the utilities feel almost too utility, if that makes sense. You know, yeah, block the projectiles, but the other one that's supposed to immobilize and cripple, nothing. I mean, it's so short, it didn't matter. Then having to build up your flow, then use the flow to get the stuff to do the damage. I feel like it would be better to run a Hollowsmith or even a Necromancer at that point. The class is asking for patience, as it was pointed out earlier to me. That's what they said. Too much, though. I feel like it's too slow. I don't even care if they chop off DPS at the top, as long as my warrior doesn't feel like he's never swung a great sword or doesn't work out, which it really does feel that way. The skills are slow. The class feels clunky. The traits, they're there, but there's nothing. The class doesn't feel as intuitive as the other two. We can say as the other 5. I feel like it's right on par with Willbender. There's an idea there. It's just not being implemented in the way it needs to be implemented. I've seen videos of people with the Willbender and things like that. I don't know. They were doing great damage. They were surviving. I could not pull that off. So I don't know what... what that means. Yeah, we're getting a lot of frames. DirectX 11. A lot of people were looking forward to that. I did a poll on Twitter. I'll do another one about the elite specs. But all of it and DirectX 11, I believe, were the 2 top ones. People really interested to see what that kind of stuff was. Going to be like, English? Huh? Where is it? Buried. So all of it in DirectX 11 beta. Yeah, so most people voted for that. And then the elite specs, and then World vs. World Alliance beta. So I can see it. But the most interest is to see with the DirectX 11. Hopefully people are finding it as great. With the World vs. World Alliance, let me go back in and show that. Make sure people understand. By Friday, so you have until the 23rd pretty much here to select your World vs. World guild. I'll just go over it one more time for anybody who didn't see it. In the meantime, you should hit the like button. Subscribe. I appreciate it. YouTuber, I'm so bad at that. You're here on YouTube, that's the important stuff, but F it. World vs. World window. You hit the button or go click the castle up in the top left. And then down on this new tab at the bottom called Restructuring. Did I even spell that right in the thing, beta? You'll see your guilds, and you need to click the box of the guild you want to World vs. World with. So whoever you want to play with, click that box by Friday, or you're probably might get separated from them. I'm not going to say that with 100% certainty. I don't know what they're doing. But when they make the shards or whatever, they're going to go by what you clicked here and how many people clicked it and things like that. There's a formula to figure it all out. So when servers are made, you're going to be put onto that. and that's how it's gonna go. There are some things we did not get to today, but I'm just too tired to go do. I almost want to go out to the map though. Same map? Can't remember the maps.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Why am I not thinking of it? Where does episode 5 take place? Thunderhead Peaks, that's what it is. I couldn't remember. This is a fun map. And we'll have to do some more Guild Wars 2 later this week, for sure. Go out there, just mess around on the map. I don't know if we'll go through the story at all. We don't get to it because I'm trying to rush the Final Fantasy stuff. Definitely next week. Just do Final Fantasy this week, but I definitely want to do more testing, things like that, and talk about it. Losing some frames here. See it. I don't know.
Speak quickly.
Still have more than I did before. Usually sometimes this can become a slideshow over here with people doing those effects. Wonder where my frames are sitting now. Oh, I do that. 43. Yeah, it drops down to like that 29. I do this sometimes when I'm talking to people and just running in circles on Discord. Yeah, it dips down to 29, so to those 30 frames.
Speak quickly.
I don't know, game looks good. Game looks good. Can't wait until Halloween now.
I could outrun a centaur.
But that's it for the beta stuff for the most part. I'm glad I got to try everything. Really satisfied for the most part with what's coming in Into Dragons. Because here's the thing about the elite specs. I really like the Virtuoso. I like the Vindicator. The Catalyst was pretty good. Harbinger was all right. You know, but the good news is, hopefully, if I don't want to use any of those elite specs, the old ones still will move me through the story or whatever it is. But they're choices. And options and choices are always great in an MMO, in my belief system, even though sometimes I'm against it. Like, I didn't want mounts. I didn't think ArenaNet should add mounts. I was against it. I was like, I'll quit. The way they did them, it brings different life to an MMO and the game in general. And so I have to keep going towards the philosophy. Yeah, give us this stuff. Because ArenaNet's really good about implementing it, and I don't know who thinks the stuff up or how they get things to the way they are, in the sense of ideas that actually manifest into what we have. Like the skiffs and fishing, I'm extremely excited about because I know it's going to be done well or in a way that's going to keep me interested. And we will have fishing shows here. We will have me going around fishing up stuff and just messing around and that kind of thing and being on the skiffs. I think it'll be fun to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, so much to look forward to. But the thing is, I'm not feeling a hype anymore. I'm feeling more interested in how it's going to impact the game. So now that we finally start getting a taste of this stuff, DirectX 11, I was really excited about that, and now it's here, and I'm interested to see where they take it. And then Alliances, we're going to get a taste of that on Friday, and I probably won't get enough of it if it works out well, and they can start getting things, moving on that a bit more. Not saying it's going to be done by the end of the year or anything like that. They said they're not going to have it finished until after End of Dragons, and I can completely understand that. So, but yeah, and then just going over the story, giving us the legendary amulets, things like that. I may mess around a little bit more on the Blade Sworn to see, what other people say and see if I can get the same level of understanding, but I don't think I will. I don't know. I'm glad I played it first, though. I wanted to sandwich the catalyst because I felt like that was going to be the most miserable part for me, but it ended up being the best part. So, pretty good sandwich. Vindicator, you know, I had my salt there, but I think it's valid salt in the sense of like, well, this sucks that you're still getting hit in midair. Don't nope out of combat. You just sort of get a dodge. You're dodging, but controlling the dodge, so it's probably the same amount of time. But the thing is, you can't act until your character's animation is done. Means I couldn't close in on the Mordrum kicking my ass midair. That's what it was. So I feel like that was valid salt, okay? Other than that, I really like what ANet's doing. In sense of just trying things, but at the same time, with like the Bladesworn, I feel like it goes too far. Same thing when the Scourge came out. It wasn't that Scourge was bad, it just wasn't pulled back enough. And then they didn't do that until more recently. Mostly because people whined and complained. But I really do think Scourge ruined World versus World. And made it more of what it is today, which wasn't as good as it once was. But that's just an old veteran talking too. We'll see. Maybe things will change in the future. Maybe when they show us the next three. So we have Engineer, Thief, and what? Ranger. Those next three I'm looking forward to. Especially Thief. I want to see what's going on. Not a big fan of Ranger, but I'll see what it offers. And I like Engineer, but I'm bad at that too. So again, I think the first three were pretty much classes I like to play. No, Guardian I don't really like to play. Bad at Guardian. Really love Necro, and I really love Mesmer. Mesmer, Necro, Thief are my classes I play a lot. And then Warrior, sometimes Revenant. The other ones sort of get a backseat. Although I'm really looking at Engineer, probably pulling up a Scrapper or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. So, anything else? Season 4, Episode 5 is out for free. Make sure you log in and get that. There's new achievements. Episode 4 came out last week. I hope all those achievements are permanent, by the way, so you get them. So I hope you logged in last week. Next week, Episode 6 comes out. Make sure you log in and grab that. Then we'll be into October. October 1st, I go back to Twitch as well. Tomorrow we'll be back in Final Fantasy IV to do some grind. Trying to think. Links all down below. Twitter, the Discord, YouTube. Wait, no, Twitch. They're all there. Also, if you'd like to support me, I am an ArenaNet partner. Support me by clicking the links below to pre-purchase Ender Dragons or try out the game for free. The core game is free, all the way to level 80. You can even make a legendary if you have enough patience. All the Central Tyria maps are accessible. There is restrictions. You can't just whisper willy-nilly. That kind of thing. You can still join guilds as far as I remember. And the trading post is restricted. It's just to stop botting. Upgrade your account anytime by using my link. Also, on Twitch, there is still Prime Gaming stuff over there. The Oreen outfit and 50% off Path of Fire HOT. I believe those codes are still there until September 30th. So, grab them. Or give them to someone. Or whatever. I think that's it. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go eat because I've been hungry all day. I don't know if my sickness is finally wearing off and my body wants to re-flabber myself, as I call it, because I've been losing weight because I've been sick. Takes a lot of energy. I need to lose weight, so it wasn't a bad thing, but that means I'm just going to gain it twice as fast. Back and then twice as much. I don't know. But I appreciate everybody in chat today. Thank you for the conversation. It really revitalizes me. Dee Dee, thank you for being my mod today. Any other mods lurking in chat, I appreciate you as always. feel like I have somebody else to thank there. All of you. I appreciate it if you hit the like button. I appreciate it if you have a question or anything like that. I will answer it if you comment down below. I read the comments and things like that, so. Yes, great. Thank you, Dee Dee. No, thank you! But you're like, oh, very welcome. I can't say no you. That, can I? Well, I could, I guess. We're getting something here suddenly. I've said all I need to say. If I remember it, I'll be here tomorrow. Or I'll put it on Twitter. Or the Discord. Oh, guildies! My guildies are watching. Sure you get your World vs. World stuff done. Sure you get all your invites. Contact me or Midian or any officer if you freak out. Also, Misa and KO are on the guild Discord. I guess you can message them and be like, yeah, I'm a cube and I'm lost. I'm sure they'd help you. If not, maybe they don't like you. I'm just kidding. That would be a weird way to find out you're not liked by somebody. Hey, can I get an invite to that? No. Oh, okay. I love Guild Wars too. I've met a lot of amazing people there. I was gonna quit next year. And in full honesty, if there wasn't all this great stuff that they pretty much gave us this week, I would be quitting next year. I don't want to hide that because I told my guild I'm gone. By the end of next year, I won't be playing Guild Wars 2 as much. I would just be logging in for like any content updates, that kind of thing. That's it. And now they're like, oh yeah, now we're doing alliances and stuff, because I wasn't really giving up on alliances. I knew it would eventually come. And I was thinking, oh, it'll come way after the expansion if they're going to do it, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, we're beta testing it this year. And I was like, what? And then they're like, oh yeah, DirectX 11. And I was like, I don't have to update my computer too quickly now. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're going to have fishing and skiffs and all this expansion stuff and blah blah. I was like, come on, man, just let a man go. Couldn't. I'm okay with that. I like being an ArenaNet partner and playing the game and sitting here and just talking into the void. That's not true all the time though. Come here and talk to me. Why am I talking to myself in the show, Zork? And as always, I leave you with this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. That's all we got. Have a great night, day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. Make it great. If you're going to bed, sleep well, get that rest. You will need it. Trust me. If I don't see you for the rest of the week, enjoy the rest of your week. And if I don't see you for the rest of September, even October? Nah, I'm just kidding. I hope it's a great September. Enjoy the cool down. It was cooler here. It's going to be cool for another week here, and I love it. I don't have to sweat my butt off. I was going to say something else there, but let's not do that. Let's keep it a little more family friendly. I already dropped F-bombs today. Who cares? If I don't see you for the rest of the year, enjoy the holidays and get vaccinated, wear a mask, wash your hands, do the things you got to do to keep yourself healthy and happy. If that includes playing a lot of video games, please do. It's the year of gaming. Get it done. Last year was rough, so let's just game. And we'll be gaming next year because February 2022. Guild Wars End of Dragons. So many games coming out. Everything's getting backed up to February. A bunch of stuff came out this month. A lot of stuff coming out in November. Oh my goodness. Nuts out there. But be kind to each other, okay? I know it can get rough sometimes, but if we treat each other kindly, at least we have an oasis. Salt here, a pile. Alright, see you tomorrow. Bye.